everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The internet just went nuclear. 50 Cent hinted at secret Diddy tapes, and somehow LeBron's name got dragged into the smoke. According to 50, what people saw in part 1 was barely scratching the surface. He says a lot got left on the cutting room floor. Now he's teasing footage still locked away, and he's considering letting it fly in part 2.
Now, because this is a lot of the personal footage of Diddy. It shocked a lot of people. And I know, 50, the way you run, this cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that you just have not shown?
Yeah, well, everything couldn't make the, was 4 episodes.
Right. Yeah. So are you coming out? I know next year is going to be a number 2, season 2.
Or I just put it on YouTube.
I just put it on YouTube. Well, we can subscribe and get it. I love it.
And if you've been tapped into the Diddy fallout ever since those RICO charges hit, then you already know the whispers about wild tapes ain't new. That talk been circulating heavy for a minute now. And here's where it gets dirty. The streets say Diddy wasn't just throwing wild parties for fun. He was allegedly documenting everything. Cameras where they shouldn't be. Moments people thought were private getting recorded. Files tucked away like insurance, just in case anyone ever got bold, flipped sides, or tried to expose him. That's not random paranoia either. Real industry insiders been saying this for years. Jaguar Wright has been sounding the alarm non-stop. Gene Deal backed it up too, saying Diddy always made sure he had leverage. Having dirt was the power move. That's how he stayed untouchable. That's how he kept folks quiet.
Bruh, those people who was caught at Diddy party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. Now, that's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders.
I sat right here and told y'all there was activity on the darknet. Videos were being distributed and were going to be sold for profit because the diddler needs the money. Did I not say that? Okay. Right here.
And on the street, the talk is that those tapes allegedly show top-tier names wilding out at them freak-offs they kept pulling up to year after year. And the loudest name buzzing right now? King LeBron James. Now old clips are resurfacing, connections getting re-examined, and word is LeBron finally clapped back. So the real question now is, what's on those tapes that got everybody moving nervous? And how did LeBron's name get pulled into this mess? Turns out LeBron was one of those names that kept popping up around those wild freak-off nights. Diddy invited him, and clearly he wasn't turning those invites down. He even said it himself, loud and clear, ain't no party like a Diddy party. And maybe he wasn't just talking, because from some of the footage that's been floating around, LeBron looked fully locked in, partying heavy, carefree, moving like a man with zero stress and no responsibilities waiting at home. And to this day, he's never really broken down what that Diddy connection actually was. Folks still remember when Kobe Covington went at him publicly, pressing him about what he really meant when he hyped up Diddy's parties like that.
I'm gonna start this off, since I'm the man of the hour, the man of the show. I want to ask LeBron, what does he mean by there's no party like a Diddy party? I truly want to know. And not only that, LeBron, how many Diddy parties have you actually been to? I'm really curious to know. And is that the reason you left social media? Because all the backlash you were getting for going to so many Diddy parties? It's just pathetic, man. People think this guy's a role model, wants to defund the police, the most patriot people of America, serving and protecting our country. LeBron, you're a scumbag, and I hope you get locked up in the same cell with Diddy.
And it wasn't just online chatter either. Folks were pressing Bron in public, shouting questions at events, trying to get answers. And every time, he gave nothing back. No response, no reaction, just straight silence.
Bron! We know you was at them Diddy parties, man. We know you was there. We know you was at them Diddy parties.
And this ain't even the loud part yet. Once you strip away the headlines and look at the moves, silence, and timing, LeBron's name sitting next to this Diddy mess starts feeling uncomfortable. Not because of proof, but patterns. And patterns don't lie, they just wait to be noticed. Since Diddy got arrested, tried, and sentenced, LeBron's energy shifted. He didn't defend, he didn't condemn, he didn't explain. Dude disappeared from the conversation entirely. For a man who usually has an opinion on everything, that quiet hit different. Not calm, quiet, cautious quiet. That's when folks started rewinding the tape. Old rumors resurfaced, not new ones, the ones people ignored years ago. Stories about women on the side, stories about people helping him move around discreetly. And right when that chatter picked back up, those leaked Drake messages came back into the timeline. Drake joking, flexing, talking like he was the plug behind the scenes, helping LeBron sneak with other women behind the scenes. At first, it sounded like locker room talk, but now, with Diddy's name attached to hush rooms and secret cameras, it reads different. That wasn't joking, but access. Then, the internet did what it always does. It took that energy and ran wild with it. That's when the French maid picture popped back up. Yeah, it looked edited. Even people sharing it admitted it smelled like Photoshop. But once again, the image wasn't the point. The implication was, folks weren't saying it was real, they were saying it fit the story LeBron been hinting at, that LeBron wasn't as clean as the image he sold. And right when people started clowning, Kanye's old warnings resurfaced. Years ago, Kanye kept talking about secret rooms, powerful people being controlled through leverage, favors, and silence.
They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Everybody laughed, said he lost it, but now every name he called out has been linked to Diddy in some way. Meek caught heat, Jay-Z went quiet, Beyonce distanced herself, and now LeBron's name floating right in the middle of it. That coincidence starting to feel real thin. And with LeBron vibing with Diddy over the years, confessing to how he enjoyed them wild freak-offs, it ain't shocking the street side-eyeing everything, especially with all that came out about those events. And what really pushed folks over the edge was how LeBron moved when everything started crashing. No statements, no distancing, moral high ground, just silence. That's why people keep asking the same question. What happens at those parties that makes grown, powerful men freeze up once the spotlight turns? Because silence ain't always innocence. Sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's leverage. And now, here comes 50 Cent poking the bear again, saying what we already saw was light work, hinting there's more sitting somewhere, untouched, unreleased, waiting. When 50 says he has something in the vault, history says he's not bluffing. That's what changed the tone, because now it's not about rumors anymore. It's about potential receipts and moments nobody thought would ever surface. Now, nobody's saying LeBron committed a crime, but optics matter too. If you were around those environments and cameras were allegedly rolling and now you're silent while others talk, people are going to connect dots. One user wrote, "I hope LeBron is not the new P. Diddy." Another comment hit harder, mocking LeBron's GOAT title. LeBron the GOAT. The GOAT of what? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. So now the real question ain't gossip, it's timing. If 50 drops more footage, does LeBron finally speak, or does he keep staying quiet and hope his name never shows up in the frame? What do y'all think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. And make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because this story is far from over.